Hello. So I am back here today to do another reading that was suggested in my last video on about I don't remember if she left it in the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce reading or the Blake Lively Ryan Reynolds, but we're going to be talking about the friendship between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. And this was a suggestion by Juna Rose. She is one of my members. And I just really felt drawn to this one. So thank you guys for giving me suggestions. There are a couple of them that I'm definitely going to be doing. It's just that this one was like, red light, green light, go. Like, we got to get this one. I don't know what it was. The draw to it was like, oh, okay, the timing is right. So today, again, I'm using a deck of cards. It's 180 card deck. And it is called The Whispers of the Unsolved by The Reckoning Co. Her name is Ashley. She has a YouTube channel, and she's awesome. I decided to use this because I did use it in my reading for Blake and Ryan, so I'm going to be doing that today. It just was another random thing that I chose to do, and even though this deck has a lot to do with true crime, again, we have a lot of things, all of the things that came out had nothing really to do or could relate to a situation between friends. So we're just gonna get started. I did my same format. Blake, Taylor, and then the energy between them, recent past, present, and near future. The bottom of the deck, all right, is the basis of their friendship. I'm just going to put this out there. I do not know a thing about how long they've known each other, how they met, like when they all became friends. I just know that I remember a couple of years ago seeing like pictures of Taylor Swift out with Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that they were friends. So that, just know that it's really, if I say something that's not true, please don't bite my head off, okay? I don't know. I'm saying what I'm seeing, and there are things that I might be able to clear up, okay? But just give me a break. A little bit, please. I'm doing my best. All right. The basis of their relationship is one that I think really kind of began based on them both being affluent, wealthy, upper class, okay? I mean, that's straight off the bat. Charitable work is how I see them really getting familiar with each other, and this is primarily a reading about Blake and Taylor, but Ryan can be kind of in coming up in this reading as well, just so you know. So I see it starting like in a helping charitable organization. Them showing up maybe for like a charity dinner or some kind of assembly for a specific charity, and them kind of like going from there. All right. Okay. I don't know where this is coming from, and this is not in the cards. It's just coming to me. I feel like, okay, I'm not going to, this sounds like, I don't like how this is making me feel. I feel like Ryan Reynolds, at some point in his career, and I don't know when, had the hots for Taylor Swift. So I'm just putting it out there. I do not know if that is true or false. Maybe you guys can tell me if there's been anything about that at all, but that's something that I feel pretty grossed out about a little bit because, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make me feel good because it makes me feel like it was not, like, it might have been during the development of the friendship that, yeah, I don't like the way that feels. It feels gross, you know? I don't think that Taylor, look, I know that she's a very intuitive person, and I will never, ever discount that she has the ability to pick up on a lot of things, especially seeing her chart, Cancer Moon, Scorpio rising. She has the ability to really read people, and she she can understand and see subtle energy shifts in people as well. She has a keen eye for that, and she feels it. So I don't know if she would have, she would have known it, but she wouldn't have really believed it. I think she would have felt something. She might have glanced over and he was looking at her a certain way, and she's just like, no, I'm going to play it off. I don't necessarily feel like she was always comfortable around them, okay? I think that she knew straight off the bat that there was something that was not being revealed to her about Blake in particular. There was something about their partnership and something sneaky, something yuck, something that she couldn't put her finger on, Taylor. And it made her, okay, this is really strange. They were on a plane together when this happened. When there was a little bit of this, I guess Taylor was getting to know them, right? As you do. And she kind of looked at them, and then she sort of looked over and at the spouse partner, which I would say is Ryan, considering this is a reading for Blake and Taylor. And there was something that she could sense that was coming, that an energy that was coming from him that was the truth, but it wasn't how he was portraying himself to be. Okay. So there is that, all right? So recent past, and I'm going to use this as a starting off point for them. I don't know if this was, how long ago it was that they became friends, but I'm gonna kind of talk about it in a sense of the past, just generally speaking. Blake shows up as Eight of Swords, trash, and celebrity. Okay. Not even joking. These are true crime cards, and this is the stuff that I get. Trash, celebrity. I think that maybe, all right? I think maybe Blake was a little insecure around Taylor because she's Taylor Swift. So because of that, she was in a little bit of I guess they started off like where Blake was talking to Taylor about like her being the victim of things. This might have even been in the recent past, in that she spoke to Taylor and kind of made a big deal to Taylor about her being the victim of Justin Baldoni. This could have been something that she went to her like as a powerless person because she's Taylor Swift, and so Blake, in comparison to her, I guess she could play that card. I don't know what to do. I don't know, but I also feel like Blake was somebody who was incredibly insecure and in her head all the time in regards to Taylor. So I don't really feel like, I don't think that they were very good friends. I'm just going to say they might have been seen out, but I don't think that they were the kind of friends that relied on each other or trusted each other even fully, or called each other like, when they were going through something and could like rely on each other like that. That's certainly not there. Okay. I think, and I'm not entirely sure, again, you guys can correct me. Did Taylor Swift attend Ryan and Blake's wedding ceremony on the plantation? If there was only that one wedding on the plantation, because sometimes celebrities will have like multiple weddings. I don't know why, but some of them do. And so I am wondering if I can ask you guys this, if you could find out. I'm recording this. I can't look it up right now. And I don't want to take time out to do that. Okay. The reason why I'm asking this is because I feel like, Taylor went into full-on Scorpio rising mode, okay, about this Virgo girl, this Virgo woman. She did not like something that happened around the time of their wedding. And I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled away from them because of it, all right? There was an inward, so she went into... So Taylor pulled away from the friendship with Blake, not wanting it to go past a certain point, all right? She kind of put this little boundary in place because she knew that Blake was operating in a very dark, mentally chaotic space, all right? She knew it. She clocked it. She didn't like who she was. She didn't like how she was portraying herself to be a certain way, or portrayed herself to be a certain way when they were like first getting to know each other or first starting out. And then she ends up being like showing her true colors and being blithely unaware of herself and how out of touch she is with human rights and equality and things like that. Okay. Then the energy between them becomes one of indifference, melancholy. They're not really... they're just not those... they both had reservations, but really it was because Blake was insecure, and Taylor was able to read her and got the picture of how shallow Blake is. Taylor was seeing that and was pulling away. I don't want to do that. I'm going to set boundaries, but I'm not going to make it obvious. I know you. That's great. We can hang out. We can kiki, whatever. We can go out to eat. But that's about it. You're not somebody I'm going to call in the middle of the night because I'm going through something, because you are not somebody that I can emotionally rely upon, nor would I want to, because you seem sus. That's the feeling that I feel Taylor harbors deep down inside, though I do not know if that's something that she has ignored for a certain period of time, because we have a tendency to do that with people. And I'm saying this as somebody with Cancer rising, Scorpio sun. I am somebody who is constantly evaluating every single person in my life. And Taylor Swift, I'm sure, had to have the chart she does in order to have the life she does, because she certainly can't trust everybody she meets, even if they are in the same wealth, upper class, affluent, entertainer, artist, title. They can't all be good, you know. Just because we do the same things doesn't mean we're all, good people. So she uses her intuition to feel people out, and I commend her for that. That is respectable. That is somebody that I go, I might not listen to your music, I might not follow your career, but I love it. I love it because I do it. And I like it because it saved me from a lot of really, really awful situations. So between them, it's just like, look, Taylor said to herself, you need healing. All right. This woman, she needs to heal. She's not in alignment. She's not vibrating high. She's low vibrational. I don't get anything from this friendship. So this little cup that she's offering me, I don't want it. I don't want it. But I'm not going to make her feel bad, and I'm not going to do anything to make her feel like that like, to make her feel like I that I have her number, because that could be dangerous too, emotionally, if Blake found that out. So present, okay? Present, and this is including all of the allegations that have come out from both Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Justin Baldoni, etc., on The Wayfarer, all of that stuff, all of the people. Okay, and that's including this. Just know that it's present, okay? This is quite interesting, that Blake is coming out as somebody who is still in a victim mentality, okay? She's feeling the isolation from Taylor. She's feeling the lack of okay. She felt her pull away once this stuff started to come out. Okay, it's almost as if, all right, Taylor was really good at hiding it before. But then this thing happened, and now Taylor had an excuse to pull away, and so Blake had the obvious eye-opening experience of it for the first time. Because what is Blake going to do? What is she going to do? She's not going to be able to convince Taylor of anything. She's not going to be able to pull the wool over her eyes. So, because Taylor's already got her number, like I said. And she is feeling as though Taylor is understanding and seeing the corruption here. And yet at the same time, Blake does not want to take any kind of responsibility. She would rather play the victim. And Taylor does not want to collaborate with her anymore. Okay, and her husband. She does not want to be seen with Ryan and Blake moving forward. This is how she feels currently about Blake and Ryan. Taylor does not want to be seen with them. It came out with the either confirm, can't confirm card, and it came out with the confirm, okay? So that means that we are getting a double yes of the meaning of the Three of Pentacles. So it's just work and learning, pooling energy together. Do not want to do that anymore. I'm pulling out. I'm pulling away. I think that she did try to help in the beginning before Justin released his lawsuits against the New York Times, along with the details of certain things. Before Justin's camp started to release the proof, basically, that Blake and Ryan are lying, and they have done terrible things to him. And so Taylor wanted to believe them because she, deep down, she's a good person, and she wasn't there. She doesn't know, right? But she already has it in the back of her head, like, I gotta take it with a grain of salt. At the same time, I'm not going to just jump inside that boat, team Blake, So she has been trying to confirm some of this behind the scenes as well. With her, Taylor has been trying to find out the truth within her own little circle of people that work with and for her. She's been trying to confirm some of the feelings that she's had over the years that she's never been able to really understand or give credence to. And she says, but now it's all coming out. Like I can validate how I've been feeling based on what's happening right now. All right. Now, I don't know, and this is currently between them. I do not know, okay, if Blake tried to get Taylor to make an outing with her, okay? This might have been recently, or if Taylor invited her out or something, but it was I think it was Blake. This is what I'm receiving from Spirit, that Blake was trying to get Taylor to take like a mini little vacay with her at some point. And it was going to be like a beachy kind of like exotic place, like a place you would go in the winter, I guess. And she felt, Taylor felt really suspicious about this. And she felt an uneasiness in the pit of her stomach. And she didn't feel right about it, so she didn't go. Okay? And then Taylor tried to pull it back a little bit very recently and invite her somewhere. And Blake said no. Okay, so now the two of them are feeling that the other one is being deceptive and is not talking about it, okay? They both have gotten confirmation, all right, that Blake has gotten confirmation that Taylor is suspicious of her, and Taylor has gotten confirmation that Blake is conniving, dishonest, sneaky, a scheming, just shallow, hollow human being. Can we even call her a human being? She is a dirty thief. She's found out some things that she's stolen from people. She's taken opportunities away from people. Blake has taken opportunities away from people. Okay. She's scheming in the entire lawsuit. Okay. Both her and Ryan Reynolds are scheming, and Taylor has caught wind of it. Taylor is on top of it. She knows what's going on. Okay. This is getting really juicy. So now we come to the near future part of the reading. It's not all bad in the near future between them, but I can certainly say this. I really don't think, I don't think that they're going to remain friends. But it's not all, present is like really not good right now. But near future, yeah, I think okay, so Blake is going to take some time away to she's going to go into a secluded area to clear her mind. And she is trying to, Taylor in the near future I think she's going to try to help Blake face the music, face the truth, okay? And I don't know how that comes about, but I would not be surprised if it happens in some kind of verbal confrontation. Not that there's going to be like a fight or an argument, but you know how like when people gather, like there's somebody who is an addict of some kind, and they get everybody together and they do an intervention. Okay. I feel like that's Taylor's approach, but it's like just her, and she's just really trying to reason with Blake in regards to everything that's crumbling in her life. She's like, why don't you take some time away and you go and you get mentally clear and you just work on yourself, and then maybe there will be some hope. This is where Taylor is coming from, that there might be some hope for Blake to get back on her feet. And Taylor's looking okay, all right. She's coming out as Miss Celebrate Good Times. Come on, 11/11. Taylor's kind of sitting pretty, okay. But she is going through an evaluation of her friends and family, and she does not want to repeat this entire thing. And I think she is of the mind, or was of the mind, that you should really give yourself a lot more credit, give your intuition a lot more credit. She learned something in this. That's definitely coming through synchronicity for Taylor. It's almost like she's going to start to see a lot of things happening, like messages from the universe kind of things. Like, you were right, don't doubt that. The odd card that came out here with the Four of Wands for Taylor in the near future regarding Blake is fraud and cybercrime. I have no idea what that could be. Okay. Taylor might have to... I really hope that Blake isn't a conniving, sneaky person, or does not remain that way. And I think she is, to a certain degree. We can all agree on that. But, yes, I think that she has gotten it in her head that she has some kind of plan or mental authority, some kind of plan to mess with Taylor in some way. I don't think we'll ever know about it, though. And I don't know that Taylor will know that it involves Blake. Because it happens from time to time, and it is regarding something digital and online. But it is a crime nonetheless. So I really just I hope that Taylor is watching herself, but I also think that she's evaluating this is what's going on with Taylor. She's evaluating her friend circle to make sure that she doesn't have any fraudsters in her midst, like she did with these two. Happening between them is that they are both deciding to move away, leave the other one behind. They are not going to be friends anymore. Okay, they're going to accept the distance between them, and that it will not, there will be no closing of that distance. They are accepting the lessons that they have learned, at least on Taylor's side, and that they are focusing on their families. Okay, they are focusing on their families. Blake's going to be focusing on her husband and kids, and Taylor is going to be focusing on her eventual husband and kids. Okay, watch my Taylor and Travis video to get a little bit more familiarized with that. So they're moving away from each other, and they're leaving the other one behind and moving on to calmer waters. And Taylor doesn't want any of that. Okay. However, I don't think that Blake is going to walk away completely. I think she's going to try to get back into the good graces of Taylor. But right now, I just don't, I don't see them, I don't see it. It's not good. It's not good right now in the present. It wasn't really good in the past either, but it still wasn't like 100% like something that Taylor could trust. She was like, there's a lot of mental BS, chaos, partying, kind of breakups and divorce and separation. They were involved in cheating on the other ones. The way that Blake and Ryan came together, it was all like, a pattern repetition of being caught, and there being a sort of like a loose cannon, anger, danger, avoidable. She's like, this is avoidable. I don't need these people. It's almost like, okay, like, have fun with that. Not to say that Taylor isn't, she's not somebody that really can cut off her emotions that easily, right? But once she is giving somebody the side eye, she's certainly not going to be hanging out with them, doing things with them all the time, and getting papped with them on the regular, and all the things, right? You're gonna see, guys, it's just eventually gonna fade. They're not gonna remain friends with each other anymore. The three of them. Even Ryan's out. For Taylor, she felt it. She felt more suspicious about Ryan in the beginning than she did about Blake, to be honest. She felt it first. Blake put on a good show for Taylor and like made it seem like, she made it seem like she was very down to earth and very intelligent and even very emotionally intelligent, which is something that Taylor looks for in her connections. She wants somebody that is intellectually stimulating, but more. She wants you to have a deeper and more well-rounded understanding of human emotion, and be kind of like emotionally balanced and sound, because that's something she works on within herself. So, yeah, this has been the reading that I've gotten for Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, and what has happened, what is happening, and what will be happening. So, I hope that this has found you well, and I will see you all in my next video, and I am sending you so much love now and always.